Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokémon, the two quintessential children's card games. While so many of us still engage in these franchises today, nothing tops the feeling of turning on the TV before heading to elementary school and watching Yugi summon Dark Magician, or Ash adventure with Pikachu. Although the two are quite similar in a lot of ways, the direction that many of the creatures in the games take are quite different, making them each very unique. Once in a while, though, a Yu-Gi-Oh card looks like it could blend right in as a Pokemon. So, let's check out a couple of these cards. First up, we have Fox, who looks exactly like Pokemon's mascot, Pikachu. Technically, Fox is a fox, and Pikachu is a mouse, but the similarities are insane. Not only do these two creatures have similar features, but their color palettes are near identical, with the yellow bodies and black around other areas. Fox even has a black end on its tail, which doesn't actually resemble Pikachu, but a very popular Mandela effect is people misremembering Pikachu having a black end to its tail. So, it's quite funny that Fox makes this a reality. The other cover of the Let's Go Pokemon games, Eevee, also has a Yu-Gi-Oh lookalike in Pirelli. I know that off the rip, these cards just look like they're both cats, and not much more, which does have to count for something. But these two have a much deeper connection. Both of these cool cats branch off and evolve into a whole bunch of new forms, something which is pretty unique for each of these cards in their respective games, and is a great coincidence, considering they're both cats. So while they don't look exactly the same, the mechanic similarities between these two cats is quite crazy. Now, speaking of these two's evolutions, just look at Espeon compared to Ruby Carbuncle, another set of cats who this time look much more similar. The purplish color palette covers both of these monsters, and the red gem implanted on their forehead cements the link between the two of them. The similarity between these two is likely because they are both based off the carbuncle, which is a small animal from South American folklore that is said to contain riches, hence the gemstones in both the monsters' foreheads. We couldn't escape today without a dragon, obviously. So, here's Baby Dragon, who looks like a smaller version of Charizard. Yeah, the size might not be there, but these two dragons share many other features. The orange coats are quite similar, but they even share the horns poking out of the top of their head, and the number of toes, if you're into that type of stuff. So in another world where the Pokemon were really small, I could see this actually being Charizard. There's no Pokemon that look too much like Kuribo, except for Venonat, but that's not close enough to me. This furball looks like it could literally be added as a DLC to Pokemon tomorrow, and I wouldn't blink an eye. I honestly think Kuribo looks more like a Pokemon than a Yu-Gi-Oh monster at this point. It just fits right in. And that's going to wrap it up for Yu-Gi-Oh cards that look like Pokemon. Honestly, there could be way more, but I'm not going to go in depth with all of them. Plus, I'm kind of sick and don't feel like doing it. You can probably hear it in my voice. If you enjoyed, consider dropping a like or subscribing. And that's it from me. Have a great day, everybody.